my sight.
Enemy turret ahead.
The enemies of Talon will be eliminated.
Farah being only played in lower elo and not being played at all in higher, and Genji being played like a Katarina cleanup. This is Overwatch Season 2. Now with Genji's nerfs coming to Season 2, we hopefully won't see a Genji in every single game. Not that he's a problem, as Winston can pretty much mess up his day easily. Now I'm going to give you some picks to learn what I'm going to call the power picks. And these are what I think is going to be the strongest for Season 2. So McCree, with the changes to his right click, he's now powering up the ranks as one of the best offensive heroes. And now with the Genji nerfs coming, he can only get stronger. Tracer. Tracer is made to annoy you. She's a good Tracer, can stall a team from pushing, and can stall a team from defending. A great Tracer is going to dominate the game no matter what. Soldier 76. As I predicted in my last one, he's be all and end all. He's one of the best heroes in the game, and he still currently is, in my opinion, one of the best heroes in the game. He can do pretty much everything on his own, and he dominates that way. And then for the last one, I am going with Hanzo. With the changes it's making for him to hit arrows a lot easier, and him doing a lot of damage, he's currently one of the strongest snipers in the game. The slow what they're putting on him could be a bit of trouble for someone, for saying sake, like a McCree who's trying to approach him, can land easier headshots. Just a quick mention also, I do believe that every tank and support is currently viable. I know Lucio's getting nerfed, so I do believe that's what brings him down, to kind of make all the other supports rise again, because he was originally the best out of them all. But his nerf generally takes away a lot of his power. I'll give it that. It takes away a lot of his power on when he catches a pick. You can really take off with it. They kind of lose that. Also, defensive heroes like Bastion and Junkrat, I generally feel Junkrat has literally died out of the game. He's irrelevant to the game, pretty much like Mei. I don't know a situation really when you're going to use a Junkrat unless you're trying to zone, which I guess it's okay for maps that are assault / escort, so you can zone from them trying to get on that point early. I would think that's the only time where it comes in handy, and out of the two, out of Mei and Junkrat, I would still go with Junkrat over Mei. I just think Mei's completely useless to the game right now, and she really needs something to make her good again. Like, she's literally irrelevant. Like, where does a Mei work in this game? Like, unless you're making some voodoo combo with Zarya, Mei does not work. You're wasting your time. Kill yourself, Mei. In my last video, I called out that Soldier 76 was going to be the most played hero in Season 1, and I was so close with him actually being second to Lucio. Now, for this season, I'm going to call out that McCree is going to be the most played hero. I reckon this is his patch. With the changes that they're making with his right click, he's going to dominate, and a lot of people are just getting better and better with him, and the better you get with McCree, the more you dominate with McCree. Also, I just want a quick mention, thank God, the gods of coin flip have left us. That was the worst idea I have ever seen in a competitive matchmaking. I don't know what Blizzard were doing. I reckon they rushed the push on the game, on the matchmaking system, as this was a bad idea, and I think everyone's seen it coming except from Blizzard that this was a very bad idea. Some tips to learn your hero better is I would go into a training game, see a few bots around, and gain a distance, and then try and hit headshots with the clip that you have. So with McCree, you've got 6 bullets. See how many headshots you can hit. I don't mean just stand there and pointing and clicking, because that's obviously going to gain you headshots. I mean moving around, and also moving your mouse as quick as you can to try and gain kind of like a simulation of what a game would be like, and then try and land headshots through that. And if you can do that, that's generally good, and that's going to improve you as a player no matter what. Also, when you get into game, if you use your spray on a wall, I do this all the time, and aim for something in your spray. Normally my sprays have like a portrait of my hero, and what I'll try and do is I'll try and headshot them repeatedly. So if you ever see someone like for instance like a Widowmaker, like I'll put my spray on the wall, I'll run back, and then I'll try and quickly keep quick scoping her head to see how many times I can do it, and then when the game starts, obviously that's over, I carry on with my game. And always, guys, remember to communicate, work as a team, as hard as it may be. Communicating is key, and working as a team is even better. You know, you don't have to flame, you don't have to blame the Genji mains. We know they're out there, we know the Hanzo mains are out there, we know the Bastion attack mains are also out there. You're just going to have to bear with them. You lose them as you gain elo. From seeing very low elo games to seeing very high elo games, you generally lose the trolls and you generally lose everything as you gain up. And you can carry a lot of matches through yourself alone. Just being that dominant, a lot of people get quite distracted and try and end up focusing you. Or they'll over counter you, which is a strategy I think that Bastions can perform very well. When the Bastion's defending very correctly, you will see a lot of people switching to counter that Bastion. So you may see 3 switches to counter that Bastion, and that is like 3 switches is probably the limit, but any higher than that is what I would consider calling an overswitch, and that's when you literally switch to counter someone alone, and that can actually lose you the game because their team are just going to switch to counter that, and then you lose through that. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked it. Hopefully you did. If you can give it a like, that'd be great. And obviously, I will see you in the next season. Peace.